Today I'm going to talk about how you could discover the most amazing benefits in every situation. In every situation, there are benefits which are in disguise. There are hidden benefits and you just have to find them. It's unbelievable. But before I get into it, I want to elaborate on yesterday's song, which I started with on yesterday's video. I want to elaborate on the words, and then I want to give a bit more meaning to it, and I want to explain how powerful its message actually is. Said the night wind to the little lamb, "Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb? You see what I see? A star dancing in the night, with a tail as big as a kite, The night wind was able to see this, whereas the little lamb couldn't. But don't worry. The next part of the song tells you what the little lamb could see. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, "Do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy? Do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea. The little lamb could see what the shepherd boy couldn't see. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, "Do you know what I know? In your palace, almighty king, do you know what I know? A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people everywhere, "Listen to what I say. Pray for peace, people everywhere. Listen to what I say. The child sleeping in the night. He will bring us goodness and light. This song symbolizes a pertinent message, a powerful message. What is that powerful message that this song symbolizes? When you are going along the trajectory of your life, when you're traveling along the track of your life, and there are things which you just cannot understand why they are happening the way they are. It seems so treacherous. It seems so stark. It seems so tumultuous what's going on all around you. There are secrets. There are blessings in disguise, which you just have to find. There are blessings in disguise and blessing in disguise, which you could find. Just look, just search, just poke around a little bit, and you will eventually find it. This shepherd boy could see more than the mighty king could see in the song. This little lamb, could hear an unbelievable song being sung, as mighty and as strong as the sea, which the shepherd boy couldn't hear. And this king couldn't hear what the boy could hear. And that's what's so pertinent and so powerful and so amazing, which is symbolized in this song. But this song is about us. It's about our stages in life. It's about our stages in our journey, whatever that journey might be. Whatever that journey might be along our life. Whether we have just broke up with an ex, we are just becoming aware what it means to become rejected, what it means to be made to feel rejected. Do you know that it is 4.5 years I've had no contact with my ex? Do you know what that has given me? That has given me the most amazing strengths, which I had never thought I had. It was God's way of telling me, "Jessica, I have a little treasure for you. Just be patient, my dear. Just be patient, my dear." In every difficult situation, in every terrible, lonely, forlorn, negative, dark set of circumstances, there is a benefit in disguise. There's a hidden benefit, which when you find it, you'll eventually treasure it, endear it, and most of all, integrate inside of it and make it part of you. Make it your mantle, your mantra. Make it your shining torch. I would never have believed that I would be saying that today, 4 years ago. If you would have told me I'd be saying this in 4 years' time, I would have said to you, you know you're delusional, because this rejection, if I carry on with it, I'm not going to survive. I'm not going to live. That's the way I felt 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I thought, if I don't see my kids soon, I'm not going to make it. And I'll never forget the bridge I crossed. And I passed by that bridge a couple of weeks ago because I went to visit a friend somewhere. I'll never forget that bridge I crossed, and I said, Jessica, remember how close you were? I was this close to jumping over. This image of my children came to me at the time, and that's what's made me survive, which is a story in and of itself, which I'm not going to get into in this video. But the point of this video is that in every situation, there is a blessing in disguise. It's been about 6 weeks now since I've seen a familiar face. The old Jessica Madden would have taken that very, very badly. The old Jessica Madden would have felt downtrodden, beside herself, in a terrible state. What has the current Jessica Madden done? Survived it. Do you know that it's about 6 weeks now, or 7 weeks? We have kept up with my custom, wherein I do not visit Facebook more than 1 day a week. On a Friday, I will visit Facebook. Other than on a Friday, you will not see me visiting Facebook. How could that be? I'm facing rejection. I don't have familiar faces. I haven't seen a familiar face live in about 6 weeks. How could that be that I'm not even going on Facebook to see people? I've become strong. It's been for my benefit. God played out circumstances in my life wherein familiar faces are not to be seen around me. And it's given me my greatest strengths. In every situation, you could find your greatest strengths. The shepherd boy could see more than the king could see. The little lamb, tiny little lamb, could see way more than the shepherd boy could see. And the night wind could see much more than the little lamb could see. It's a beautiful message which symbolizes the festival season coming up. Festival season which we all celebrate. Jews, Christians, people of all faiths have their festivals this time of the year. It's all about finding that spark inside of you. The Jewish festival of Hanukkah is all about finding a little drop of oil which was not supposed to last for more than a day. And it was found in terrible circumstances. Nonetheless, it sparked up and it's remained alight for 8 days. Find that spark inside of you. Allow it to shine. Be a torch for many days. I saw an unbelievable story yesterday whilst reading an amazing book that my amazing friend, who often comments here, Beth, sent me. In that amazing book, I read a story about a couple who had gone to the restaurant on Hanukkah, the Jewish festival of Hanukkah. They'd gone to the restaurant and they were waiting for the waiters to serve them. No waiters were paying attention to them. The waiters were busy and focused on one room in the restaurant, which seemed to be having some kind of celebrations going on with a celebrity there. That's what it appeared like from a distance. And this particular woman was quite frustrated. She turned to her husband and she said, "This is just terrible. How could they be so mean and just do that to us, make us wait whilst they're busy with some amazing person who has a huge family around them, giving them presents?" And she was feeling really upset that she doesn't have a functional family, and she felt very upset and envious of this particular woman in that room who appeared to be enjoying her festive Hanukkah meal. She then went into the room and spoke to the woman. And the woman turns to her and she said, "You're probably envious of me, right?" She says to her, "Do you know I've just been diagnosed with an illness? God forbid. God forbid. And I have to keep most of it to myself. These people you see around me, they're nurses who cared for me in my darkest hours. You see the gifts they're giving me? Those gifts have been given to me because of my stark situation. You want to be envious of me? Go right ahead. I don't have a functional family, she said. So if you're envious of me because you think I have an amazing family around me, I've got no family. The amazing message of the story is just unbelievable. It kept me spellbound, and I was like, wow. We are sometimes in a predicament where we are so envious of others, not realizing that they are not actually telling you the full story. You don't know the full story. We can sometimes be envious of an ex, thinking that they have it better. Maybe they don't have it better. Maybe they don't have their stuff together, and maybe they're struggling in a much more poignant way than you realize. And maybe when you're in a predicament, which you think is so terrible, maybe it's not so terrible because you chose this life. You chose this incarnation. I know that we're not supposed to go down that route. I try not to go down that route of incarnation because I want you to live in this life, in this paradigm, to enjoy it and see the benefits and the illumination and light in this life, not look outside of this life. Fair enough. Nonetheless, in every situation, I want you to know that you could find certain benefits and you could derive and totally integrate those benefits on your path of life, on your journey of life. That's today's message. Did you enjoy this message? Smash the like button. When you press the like button, you help me spread this message further and further. When you press the comment button with a comment, my messages get out further. That's the great thing about it. So why not help me get my message out further and further? And feel free to share away. Why not help somebody else find the blessings in their life? Find the hidden benefits which they could derive from their circumstances. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe now and press the little tiny bell notification next to it so that you too could see these messages as soon as they come out. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I love you so much.